This woman is not simple. The old man lifted the bottom card as a 7 of diamonds. The woman immediately touched her chin and passed the signal to her accomplice. Her purpose was to kill this sheep at the table. She wanted to kill this fat lamb at the table. The long-haired man on the sidelines noticed the clues, suggest that the godfather leave the scene, but this directly annoyed the bearded man. The bearded man said, if you can't afford to lose, go back to rest. The old man said he was sure to win, but he said he had drunk too much wine. A little confused. Then the old man said he had too much to drink, called his other godson, Gao Jin. He opened his cards for him. Then he pulled the woman who was making gestures away from him. Gao Jin came up and pretended to be a novice. In order to confuse his opponent, he forgot which card was the bottom card. He directly asked if he could draw a card at random. The bearded man agreed. Gao Jin picked out a bottom card of 7. There was a straight on the board. The man next to him saw that he had a pair of hooks. The man next to him saw that his hand was a pair of hooks, and he directly called for 2 million. Gao Jin asked whether 3 of a kind was better than a straight. The man said that 3 of a kind wins over a straight. Straight wins 2 pairs. Gao Jin deliberately took a look at the bottom card and, not only did he call 2 million, and also raised 3 million on top of the original bet. Gao Jin's confident look let everyone think that his bottom card must be a straight. The bearded man was so scared that he folded immediately. The man next to him had a pair of hooks, but he didn't dare to risk folding directly. What he didn't expect was, Gao Jin's hand was not a straight at all. Gao Jin's bottom card was a shock to everyone's jaws, but he didn't cheat. Although the bearded man was very unconvinced, but he had to admit it. The hand continued. Gao Jin, who had a spade, bet 50,000. The bearded man and the man next to him chose to call. The others chose to play chess because the cards were too small. In order to find out Gao Jin's bottom card, the bearded man gave a look, signaled to the woman to continue to move. The woman who received the hint immediately came to Gao Jin's side, began to send secret glances. Just as Gao Jin was about to look at his cards, the woman on the side tried to do the same thing again, but at the moment she peeked. Long hair, who was prepared, directly flicked the cigarette ash into her eyes. Before the woman could react to the obstructed vision, Gao Jin had already finished reading the bottom card, and called 300,000 and raised 1.7 million, and the bearded man who did not receive the tip had to fold. The man on the other side looked at his own bottom card of S, immediately chose to call 1.7 million. Then the dealer continued to deal the cards. The man had a pair of S's and a pair of kings, while Gao Jin only had a pair of 2s. The man who absolutely crushed Gao Jin in the hand, showing a confidence never seen before. He directly pots all the chips on the table, and Gao Jin, obviously not panic, still calmly chose to follow the shuttle. The man opened with a pair of A and K each. He said the bottom card is a high. Jin will also lose. Gao Jin said he was not an ace, but 3 2s. The man lost all his chips. Seeing that Gao Jin had won 10 million, the old man pretended to have a heart attack. Other people also just lost all their chips, so it was the right time to retreat. The bearded man gave him a check for 10 million. It turns out that these 3 are the real king of the 1,000.